Welcome, healthy friends, to another episode of The Reality of Health. Today we're going to unburden your health. Maybe unburden some of your life too. You know, people say all the time, I don't feel good. This is wrong, that's wrong. I just have no energy. I have these diseases. I don't feel well. I don't know where to start. And I feel bad for people that feel this way, and you shouldn't feel that way. So today we're going to make it really easy. We're going to make it a simple approach, the basics, to get your life on track. Maybe even you'll learn something that you might not like, because I'm going to hit some things. So bear with me. So I'm going to try and make it easy. As you can see, the easy button. I know it's not going to be easy. Some things are going to be easier than others, and some things aren't going to be very easy. It's just the way it is. I'll do my best to make it simple, but I want to give you good info at the same time. It's really easy to just blow through something. You don't learn anything. So let's learn and be productive. And maybe this will change some things in your life that you never thought about. First thing we need to think about is your thoughts. Yes. The first way that you can unburden your life and your health is what you think about. And that can be everything from porn to I'm never going to be good enough, or I don't deserve it, or any number of things that wind up your mind. They're negative. They don't actually help you think positive. They get in the way. That creates a stressful state. I'm never going to succeed, or I'm never going to find love, or the world is falling apart, or if I don't vote for this person, this is going to happen. And it's just a whole mess in your head, just like this image shows. Can get you all worked up and messed up. Nobody wants to live like that, and it's not healthy. The first thing you can do is change how you think. Eric, that sounds so much easier than what really is the truth. Well, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to take you some discipline, that's for sure. But if you don't get out of that sympathetic state and get into a parasympathetic state, you're never going to feel better. It's holding you down. It's an anchor. And by the way, the windows are open because it's so nice outside, I can't even keep them closed. So if you hear any background noises, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take advantage while we still have it left. But if you don't change your sympathetic into parasympathetic, you're never going to be lower stress. And that hurts your health in so many layers. I'm telling you, you got to get control of your mind. Start doing meditation. Start doing positive thinking, prayer, affirmations. It doesn't matter. Just figure out a way that works for you to get out of your head and start thinking positive daily. And it starts in the morning and it happens all day before you go to bed. You always end your day with gratitude. You can even also start your day with gratitude. So when you have that sandwich bookend effect, start with gratitude, end with gratitude. You make everything in between the best you can. Gotta think positive. Get out of your mind. Quit thinking negative. It is a killer. Eric, you don't understand. Find somebody to help you. Figure out ways. Talk to people. Get mental health experts. It doesn't matter. You gotta change that. That is the first way to unburden your health. Gandhi, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. What I find interesting about this is the actions part, which we're going to get into. Your thoughts, you then speak those, you then act those out, and that becomes a habit. That's really, really bad for you. The next thing you can do is your actions have to be positive. They have to have purpose. You need to know the actions you need to take in order to achieve what it is that you want in health. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's relationships. But when you have good actions, guess what? Your intentions are good. And they work together. If you have a good intention, your actions will be good. These work together. This is the next thing besides thoughts that you need to implement in order to unburden your health and your life. What do you mean by actions, Eric? Well, start doing healthier things, like what I'm going to get into. Or change your life. Get out of situations that you know are bad for you. Stop your habits. So easy to say, isn't it, Eric? Yeah, of course it's easy to say. But it starts with actions to quit those things. Find help, whatever it takes. You gotta commit with an action, with good intention to achieve that. I know you can do it. You can do it. You just gotta start. Get that thought correct. Put it into action with good intention. Man, you'll achieve a lot. Because if you know your why, which for those on audio, there's a graphic that says know your why. If you don't have a why, then what do you have good thoughts about and actions and intentions? If you don't have a why, then what does it matter to be healthy in any aspect of your life? The why defines everything about you. Why are you making money? Why are you getting married? Why are you having kids? Why are you trying to be healthy? Why are you picking that ice cream over that flavor? Why are you picking this restaurant over that? There's always a why. It's very important to know what that why is regarding your health. This is your cornerstone. It's your line in the sand. It's your flag. You're stating to yourself, this is my purpose. I want to be healthy. Mind, body, spirit, finances, whatever. Know that, and you're on your way. And the next thing you can do to unburden your health is get rid of the toxins in your life. Yeah, there's a lot of them. From the things you breathe, to the things you put on your skin, to the things you put in your mouth, and all the fun things that you find, like alcohol and drugs and all this other kind of stuff. You have the chemical toxins in your life, which are everywhere. And when you're stressed out, you make stress hormones, and those are anchors as well. They burden you. Then you have toxins from microorganisms that are produced internally with your terrain. So your terrain eats up all the bad things in your body, and then they have to defecate and urinate, and then you're not going to feel good from those. But they're not as bad as the mercury or any number of things like glyphosate and some of these that are in our body. Those are really bad and have major consequences. And when these organisms eat up stuff, you might have a headache and a little nausea, diarrhea a little here and there and that kind of thing, but you're not going to die from it. So get rid of the toxins in your life. I have multiple episodes on the toxins in and around your life. You get sick 3 ways: trauma, poisoning, and malnutrition. This is the poisoning part. On to the malnutrition part. You need to take control of your food. Yes, this is an AI image, I understand, but it's good. It's a good image. Starts with your food and water intake. Learn how to buy food properly. Learn how to clean your water. Yes, you need clean water first. It's very difficult to find clean water already in a bottle. I think we're going to do an episode, maybe next one or after that. Let's do an episode on how to clean your water, what to use, these kinds of things. But if you clean your water and then add minerals to it, Now you've got good water, you know the source, you know it's clean. Otherwise, when you're buying stuff, I guarantee you isn't as clean as you think it is. Then know how to buy your food. Had 3 past episodes on how to buy your food and what to buy and where to buy it. If you're buying fruits and vegetables, one of the things you can notice is there's a tag on there that says, man, even the meat products, things like that. Usually everything has a grown location, like we grew it in Mexico or Argentina or USA or any of the other kind of things. So know where your food is coming from. If you don't trust it, don't eat it. Got to find organic. Has to be healthy food. None of this non-organic garbage. And if you go with, let's say, farmer's market, now you know where it's coming from because most of those people have a website. If they don't have a website, they've got photos. They can show you where those chickens roam or where they grew the broccoli, and you can see the farm. You know what you're buying and where it's coming from. That's excellent. I love that. This is really, really important. This is one of the ways you can unburden your health. Might be the number one way. The next thing is products you use on your body. Stop using all this garbage. You don't need any of this stuff. You need very, very few products for your skin. If it looks marketed to you, don't buy it. Make your own. It's not hard to make your own products. I mean, there are, I don't know, there's millions of different recipes from all these people that make all their own stuff. And all of them work just as good or better than most of this. Way cheaper, so much healthier. I would say that everything you put on your skin is absorbed. Then it has to go through all of your body. And it has to be either cleansed out or stored. And a lot of these things end up in your liver, they end up in your brain. And you're trying to do something for your skin that you were told you need to do. Cleanse, moisturize. Moisture doesn't happen from the outside in as much as you think. It's from the inside out. Regardless, think about it like this. We'll use makeup as an example. So we're using store-bought makeup to put on your face to look pretty. The toxins and chemicals in makeup destroy your skin. So my question is, if the chemicals in the makeup ruin your skin, then how does the makeup make you prettier? And it begs the question, all of the ladies in the world who never use makeup, all around the world, that are absolutely gorgeous. And you say, what do you use on your skin? You are so beautiful. They're like, what do you mean? I don't use anything. Maybe a little tallow or maybe an oil that, they use around. They don't buy this stuff. They don't use any of these things. This is all marketing. You've been sold to believe that you need nail cream, foot cream, heel cream, leg cream, body lotion, nether region cleansers and moisturizers. Then you need neck cream and face cream and eye cream. And then they tell you need conditioner for your hair. Conditioner for your hair is body lotion without oils, just so you know. Anything about cosmetics, you need to know that conditioner you can use as hand cream. Yeah. You see, you just got sold what did I name off? 8 things for your body that you could use one product to do everything. My point is just, your skin absorbs everything. This is a great way to stop toxifying your skin and therefore toxifying your body. Makes a huge improvement. Huge. And you're spending so much less money. It's crazy. You don't need all this kind of stuff. The next one would be electromagnetic spectrum. So non-ionizing to ionizing radiation. This area, not good. As you go to the right, it gets worse. So for those listening, audio, you're not really sitting under power lines, but if you are and you have a home under that, you want to move. I'll tell you right now. But the radio and TV waves, let's talk cell phones as well as a group. So think about it right now. I'm sitting in front of my screen. I got my camera going. I got lights going. Got my phone. Got my microphone. The mixer for the microphone. And whatever else, my computer. All of this stuff is just pouring EMF into the area in front of my body. If I took an EMF meter, it'd probably go crazy. You need to start removing some of this stuff from your life. You ever notice how if you go for a walk or a hike, you get away from electronics, you just feel better. You go on a vacation to the beach or into the woods or the mountains, and you're just, wow, you're so refreshed. This is one of the reasons why. One of. Your phone is absolutely just targeting you with EMF all day, every day. Put that sucker out of your bedroom at night. You don't need it next to your bed. Find a different way to use an alarm and going to sleep and that kind of thing. You don't need that. At least you can unburden your life from your phone. We stand in front of our microwaves. Really? And then we use really terrible light bulbs. I'm not so worried about a tanning booth. As far as the tanning booth, let me just specify. The EMF coming out of electricity used to create the light is the problem. It's not the light that's the problem. And of course, X-rays. And right next to X-rays is radioactive waste. So I'm just going to make a quick statement about X-rays. We're going to do an episode in the future on mammograms. Because the idea of taking a sensitive body part and putting it into a device and shooting X-rays through it, which is ionizing high-frequency radiation, is not good for you, and especially not once a year. I'll ask you a question. When was the last time you saw a man go into a man's doctor, have him take his, how shall I say it, sack and berries, put it on a plate, put a device on top of it, smashing it, and then shooting it with X-rays? Does that ever happen? Of course it doesn't happen. So why would you do it to any other body part? You don't go in once a year and say, yep, I need full body X-rays to find out if I have a broken bone. You don't do that. Eric, but I need to know the screening. I have to know if you don't have to do it with radiation. Anyway, this is a major problem for your health. And the more you can get rid of this in your life, the better you will feel. It's a fact. Toxicity does not just entail your food and your water and the environment like EMFs. It's also relationships. From feeling unsupported, toxic communication, distrust, disrespect, people who control you. You're always worried about offending people, and then you get neglected of your own needs. This is generally about, partner relationships, but this applies to everybody, your family and friends, your business associates, your people that you work with. Toxic relationships will destroy you. They will, well, let me put it this way. They're an anchor to your happiness, to your well-being. You need to fire these people. You don't need them in your life. If it's at work, you say, I have no control over them, go to your boss. This person is ruining my life. Move me or move them. Can we do anything to change the situation? If you're in a toxic relationship with a partner, well, you need to figure that one out. And then if you have toxic relationships with your friends or your family, you might need to fire them too. Kevin Hart, who is an actor and comedian, he tells how, this is, maybe 10 years ago, he fired his friends and family who were not supportive of him, who were negative. Specifically, his friends that were just leeches to him. They were anchors in his life. Instead of supporting him and trying to build him up, they wanted money and all kind. They were anchors. But the worst one, his dad. He fired his dad because his father was an alcoholic. And he knew that that was an anchor to his success and happiness and his family's happiness. So he said, I'm sorry. We're moving on. His dad decided, I would rather be with my grandchildren and my children than alcohol. And he changed his life. And now Kevin says he's one of the best grandpas. He's like a real grandpa doing real grandpa things and dad things. You see, sometimes you got to fire those people and then they wake up and realize they want to be in your life. Don't let people burden your health mentally, spiritually, or physically. This is an anonymous quote. Remove negative people from your life. The people you spend time with influence your attitude, thoughts, and success more than you think. They do. This is so true, it's incredible. This is, let's see if I can pronounce his name. Naval Ravikant. Doctors won't make you healthy. Nutritionists won't make you slim. Teachers won't make you smart. Gurus won't make you calm. Mentors won't make you rich. Trainers won't make you fit. Ultimately, you have to take responsibility. Save yourself. That couldn't be more true. This is where you know your why. Then you can change your thoughts, change your actions, start eating right, getting rid of toxins. I'm not getting into exercise in this episode. That's further. These are the basics. You start with these, you already start feeling good because you're not going to go exercise if you feel terrible and you have no energy. Lastly, this is BKS Iyengar. Health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. When one is free from physical disabilities and mental distractions, the gates of the soul open. That is awesome. When one is free from physical disabilities, that's your malnutrition and your toxicity, and mental distractions, that's your relationships with people who are anchors in your life that you don't want. Get them out. It then releases your soul and you become healthier, mind, body, and spirit. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you so much. If you have any, topics that you want me to talk about, send them my way. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.